Guys, it's Trem back. I think I've decided to do something new. It's going to be a movie review. Yes, I really don't know if I should be doing this because, well, I haven't decided the format yet. But all that stuff's there, so everything should be good. Sorry about you having to see my files. I tried making it a bit better. But if you can see, my video file name, or my first movie review, is going to be Carnosaur 2. It's going to be, it's a movie about, well, dinosaurs that attack an underground mining facility that is actually government home for nukes and other biochemical weapons like that. And just to top it all off, it has dinosaurs. Yes, it's surprising. But something to make it a little bit more interesting is, even though it's probably a couple of years, I don't remember exactly when Carnosaur 1 was made. I didn't like that as much as I like this movie, but Carnosaur 2 was probably one of my more favorite movies of every movie I've seen. But anyways, this is supposedly takes about, or it's said that this has taken place about 3 months after the events of Carnosaur 1, or Carnosaur, which is kind of surprising. So yeah, so let's get back into it. So, beginning of the movie, opening credits, basically flying through the Yucca mountain facility. And then it goes to a boy, I guess later revealed to be named Jesse. He's doing stuff with his father and his friend. He goes into, I guess, containment room that has dynamite and all this other junk in it with his friend, who ends up dying in the first 10 or so minutes, assumably, because, well, yeah, he's not shown in the rest of the movie. Anyways, so he goes down there and his uncle is checking up on wiring and stuff because I guess there's some errors. And then I guess he catches his nephew because the boy named Jesse, his parents died when he was younger, and his uncle was the only one who would take him in. But early on, it is revealed that Jesse is a hacker because he had been hacking into the systems of the Yucca Mountain facility for the past 3 months or so. So I guess since about the beginning of this incident, which, if he had been doing it since the beginning of then, why wouldn't he have known that the dinosaurs were in there? Even though it is technically classified and only need to know information, but assumably it would be put into some file in the hard drive. Anyways, back on topic. So he drives around the Bobcat for a little while, which I'm assuming, actually I'll get into this as I get to the end of this movie review. Well, so he drives around this Bobcat. He gets out because his uncle gets mad at him. So they go to dinner, and it shifts to a scene a little bit, like a minute or so later, after them talking, where I guess people are in barrel room, probably holding food. No, probably not food. Probably holds the nuclear waste and other things like that. And where you see something coming down through the hall, or through the room, pushing barrels over, and it attacks the person. But later on it explains that they were in D block and E block because that's where they were left, because I guess they didn't want people to find out, oh yeah, you have crazy, mad, deranged dinosaurs below where you're working. So yeah, you still have to work here. It's not really mad. It's not really a choice you have. No, they work there willingly, without knowing. But the question is, because the D and E block have such radioactive materials like nuclear warheads and dinosaurs and other stuff like that, and they don't move up to the higher levels till a bit later in the movie. Why would they keep it? So how would the dinosaurs get up to the upper levels where I guess the meal rooms and other stuff is? Because I'm assuming they wouldn't put a meal room down right where radiation and stuff is for people to eat and stuff. Probably wouldn't be the most nice thing ever. And if some people knew about the dinosaurs, why would they put it down there either? So yeah, a guy gets thrown through the glass. I'm assuming is the guy that was in the room with the barrels. And then, well, all hell breaks loose. But, so, everyone dies, the uncle dies. Then it shifts to a scene, I guess, at this little base or something, I don't know what it is, for the people who end up going to what's it called, to the Yucca Mountain facility, or mining facility, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So, yeah, it's just there. Shows the guy, I guess his name's McLean or something, talking to them. He hires them for a job to fix, I guess, the electrical, because I guess they're repair guys, or something like that. Sounds ridiculous. Anyways, so, they get there. They get in, they go there. No one's answering. Which, in my mind, most people would ask, why is this going on? Why have they asked us to come in, and why are all these errors happening? Because a simple little electrical, I'd understand, but if by radio, I'd assume that it would not disrupt the radio communication waves that badly. So they should have been like, okay, something's going on here, let's go back. No, they decide to go land and, go and decide what to do, or to go in and see what's going on. Which, they show us a couple scenes, them getting ready and finding everything. And then they go into the area where everyone died at the beginning. But the question is, they find all the blood on the table. Obviously, it's either mass murder, but why would no one be hiding there? That should have been the first question that came to mind. They should have left right then, and everything would have been, well, fine and dandy. But no. So, they go back. After they find blood on the tables, they go and, well, find Jesse in the corner. He's scared shitless. But then that brings the question. Everyone else died, but the dinosaurs didn't go after him. Why would they go after everyone else but him and just leave him there? Yes, I understand he's the main character. You don't kill off the main character in the first 10 minutes of the movie. Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. Anyway, so, bring him back to the infirmary. He's kind of in shock after his uncle dies and all that other stuff. So, forgot her name, sorry. Mosley or something. Okay, she's nice to him. And then they go to try figuring out what's going on, and they find out that there's a D&E level, and Reed, or Jack, whatever you want to call him, it's oh, there's a D&E level. And this McLean guy It's like, yeah, that's, don't worry about it. And then, a moment later, you see him on the computer screen, and there's A, B, C, D, and E, and then with radiation levels at the top, or somewhere around there. And it's like, yeah, okay. The D and E areas are higher, with red lines, so obviously danger. And then A, B, and C are, well, normal levels. So, that brings the question, okay, I guess that's why he doesn't want us going down there. But he hides it before anyone else can see it. So, they go down there, just to see what's going on, I guess. And, well, yeah, they realize the radiation is going off the charts. Wiring's, well, on the fritz, because that wouldn't normally happen in a normal facility. So they want to see what's going down, or down in the lower levels, which McLean says, no, do not do this. Very bad idea. Very, very bad idea. They neglect to listen to him, and I forgot the boss guy's name. They all go down, and, well, they find this little thing, this wiring, and there's a tooth in it. They wonder, this isn't a normal tooth. It's a lot larger than most other teeth. So that brings the question to mind. But then, what really confuses me the most is the fact that a dinosaur reaches around, grabs the main boss guy, not McLean, but the other guy who, the minor boss, and, well, drags him back. Well, either he has a really long arm, or he's an invisible dinosaur, which would lead into a lot of problems later on. Because he grabs the guy back, he pulls him down to a cellar. Well, we don't see anything going into the cellar. We just see him being dragged. Well, why don't they try stopping the dinosaur? Obviously they see it, because there's enough light for them to see. So yeah, he gets dragged down, dies, the little hatch closes. I'm not sure if it was blood that forced it closed, or it was the dinosaur's hand, which would be incredibly unrealistic. But anyways, so they get back, or no, they shift to the scene with Jessie and Mosley, or whatever her name is, the pilot. I think, okay, yeah, everything's good. They're talking. She gets him a glass of water, and then he's like, "Oh no, no, no!" And then just because I guess they heard something, and then he runs out, and then Mo, I think, the darker skinned guy, gets attacked. Well, my question is, where did the dinosaur come from? Why didn't he notice? Why didn't he try running away? But this is the most controversial scene in the movie. Why would someone pick a fist fight with a bloody dinosaur? Like, you're not going to win. They have dozens of razor sharp teeth versus just a normal person who, is, well, a normal person and doesn't have very much teeth, and, well, wouldn't really be able to do much. Well, then, so you see, isn't this a little electrical panel thing? Well, my question is, okay, he's in it. Well, how the hell? And then he gets dragged up. Well, you don't see anything drag up. It looks like he just, flies up. There's no arm that comes down and drags him up. He just sits there. So yeah, okay, everything's good. Yep. So he's dead after and Mosey observes all of it. Doesn't try helping him at all. He's like, oh, shit. Oh, this kind of sucks. So they all start but what I really don't get is, okay, yeah, she's scared. She decides to run back to her helicopter and, escape. Well, she waits for them, or like, and then why doesn't Jesse follow her and go back to the helicopter? Well, that will be coming up in the next moment or so. So, as you can see, like, yeah, okay. She goes into the helicopter. You see nothing in it. And then a couple seconds later, she starts lifting off a little bit, and then, or she gets ready to lift off, and then everyone runs outside. After Jesse's like, run, and blah 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 blah, and then they're scared. And then McClane, and when she's like, fuck, and then a dinosaur pops out the back. Well, what I don't get is why we didn't see it when she came into the helicopter. 2, I don't understand why a dinosaur would go into a buddy helicopter and no one would notice it. Like, don't you think she would have noticed it when she first went in? And thirdly, why would the dinosaur wait for her to take off? Not just to, whenever she goes in, and like, just kill her. That doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, so yeah, she's dead. The helicopter crashes, big explosion. So, okay, we lose the main pilot. Oh, we're fucked. That kind of blows. Well, so they go back in, want to figure out how to knock out the emergency electrical blah 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 blah. Forgot the name of it already. So they work with that. Then that's when the kid brings up, oh yeah, I hacked around this for the past 3 months. And McClane's just like, you do know how illegal that is, right? He's like, do you have any and then the other chick, who dies later on, is like, do you have any better ideas? Which, quite amusing, if I do say so myself. But that's not the point. So yeah, he hacks, disables that, shows Reed, or Jack, or whatever his name is, the room where he and his friend found the dynamite and stuff in the first part of the episode. So like, yeah, everything's good. Okay, they find the dynamite, then McClane, the douchebag, locks them in there. Like, well, a douchebag. They come back. They go, yeah, everything's good, blah 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 blah. Then, after bonking on the door for a while, they deactivate some stuff. And yeah, okay, everything's good. What? Well, okay. They decide, okay, because they have TNT or dynamite now, they're gonna start doing stuff around the area. Well, as they're setting it up and stuff, actually no, that's probably before. I forgot what happened exactly, sorry. So they go out, and, well, McClane attacks them. And, well, yeah, he bonks, Monk over the head with whatever the hell it was, a wrench or something. He goes down. Then he gets into a confrontation with Reed. So, yeah, okay, he's dead. Or no, he's like, they get into a fight. And then it looks like McClane's gonna win and everything's gonna go wrong. And then, what's his face? Monk hits McClane over the head. And it's like, no, knocks him out. Okay, everything's good. Monk, and then they help McClane up or something. Then Monk walks up the stairs. You know, there's always a sign that something really bad's going to happen when a guy walks up the stairs in a place where they know is infested with dinosaurs of some sort. So yeah, they go up the stairs. He goes up the stairs. And he gets tackled by a bloody dinosaur. Do you know any dinosaur? Actually, no. You probably don't know any dinosaur. Sorry. Any dinosaur that would do that? No. He gets tackled to the ground. Why wouldn't the dinosaur just kill him? No, he waits 5 or 6 seconds, and then the guy's like, okay, let's pull out this flare gun and shoot the dinosaur. Yeah. Okay, the dinosaur dies. Everything's good. They go back. They say whatever they say. then they talk about it. It's like, yep, okay, good. Then they get back to the movie. Or no, sorry. Then they go light stuff up, and then, if I'm not mistaken, Reed, when he finishes lighting up the last, or setting up the last dynamite thing, he puts the music that was playing early on in the movie when they were on the plane, you know, doing rock paper scissors and stuff like that. And well, so okay, and then the other guys finish. They come back. Everything is good. And then they start hearing explosions, which, okay, you'd think, okay, maybe the dinosaurs blowing themselves up. No, like, okay, yeah, maybe 3 or 4 of them blew up, but then here's the question: how do the dinosaurs know? Oh, okay, there's a wire there. Oh, there's this little thing on the wall. Let's hit something that will blow it up. A species that's been dead for 65 million years is not going to know that the wires are deadly. Well, they're going to observe it, okay, but they're not going to know. Let's grab this, and then it's going to explode. No! Come on! They just got a bit explosion happy. So yeah, everything goes well there. 4 or 5 people left. So then they realize something's going wrong. Okay. So they're like, okay, let's get out of here. And they go to an elevator. And then just before they get to the elevator entrance, when they're trying to open up, the door beside them opens up with dinosaurs coming through. I was like, oh, great. But then 2 people are pushing against the door. Actually, no, it was either 2 or 3. While the other people are trying to open another door. And they shut it. But what I don't get is how the dinosaurs were strong enough to open a sealed door while doing all that. Surprisingly enough, they get... So yeah, they open it again. So everyone's in the elevator. But, like, really, how would the dinosaurs know where these people are? When they killed the first guy, Monk, sorry, the other guy, they, like, why wouldn't they just stay up there? Like, why would they go back down to the lower levels and wait for them to do that? Why wouldn't they just kill them? Like, come on, guys. Do some logic. Anyways, so yeah, they go into the elevator. The chick, who's decently hot, gets, well, dragged up through the elevator hatch, and, well, eaten. That completely blows. The hot chick's dead. Okay, well, that really sucks. So, she gets her arm bitten off, her stomach ripped into, and, well, that sucks. They can't do much about it. She's dead. Then the elevator falls, maybe 20 or so feet, to the bottom level, I guess. And then they open the door. And it's like, oh, fuck. There's something blocking it. We can't get through. So, after probably a couple minutes of tampering with it, they get it down. Okay. Everything's good. So, yeah. There's this dinosaur at the hallway. Well, let's see. Let's grab some dynamite. This movie, it's not dinosaur happy. It's not really anything else happy. It's dynamite and explosion and happy. It's like, okay, yeah, well, that kind of sucks. They throw dynamite at the bloody dinosaur. It blows up. Okay, it's dead. So they start walking down the hall. They go on for a little bit. Then, I guess something trips, or one of them, I guess Monk trips over one of the wires, and it explodes. And then the roof collapses on him. So, McLean and everyone else goes over to help him. Obviously something's broken, because he falls, and when they get everything off, it's like, yeah, let's just go. So, McLean, you know, being the marvelous guy he is, tries to help him. Well, Monk doesn't try saying, go. He does it once, and then he stays there and helps him. And he's just like, we're fucked, aren't we? I say, yep. Okay. More dynamite! Okay. Now, why wouldn't... Like, honestly, how much dynamite do they need to blow the hell place to live in Kingdom Kong? Okay, yeah. So, the dinosaurs come, attack them, it blows up. They die, whatever. So the explosion knocks Reed into another wire, which makes him fall. But you can tell when he falls and starts rolling, it's obviously fake. Because when he rolls off, like you can see he's actually just making himself roll. He rolls, grabs on, and it's like, yep. Then he falls. After Jesse tries helping him. It's like, okay. Yeah, everything's good. Yep. So, he falls good 100 feet into a little bag with, I don't know, rhubarb bars and stuff in it. Obviously not going to be painful. So, yeah, he survives. So, Jesse goes up, because it's like, evacuation team has reached the surface, and everyone, all emergency personnel, go up to the surface. So they all go up. He goes up to the surface. He's like, help me, my friend. He's, well, injured. Well, yeah. No fucking shit, he's injured. He just fell 100 some odd feet into the little thing. Like, that's gonna feel just marvelous. Yep. Okay. They don't want to help it. They say they're gonna help him. So he tells them there, and let's get this boy out of here. No. So he goes back. They don't try stopping him. They just like, okay, everything's good. Well, so he goes back down. He goes down into the lower levels. He picks him up. Then brings him up. Like, but this whole time, they don't run into any dinosaurs. Come on. Really? Like, that whole time he doesn't run into any dinosaurs on running down there? Or running back up? Really? I understand it's too hot. But when they get up to the level before they went downstairs in that little circle room, like, they don't run into any dinosaurs? Like, honestly. Obviously, so realistic. Well, anyways. Onto that subject. So they get into the circle room. There's bodies of some sort down there. Which, if I'm not mistaken, it was covered up before they went down there originally. Like, I remember seeing it. It was covered up. There's nothing in the middle. Well, when they got down there, there's bodies or something, flesh. It's like, oh my god. And, well, it's all, they're destroyed. Then they go up and climb up the stairs. There's a giant-ass T-Rex sitting there. Oh god. But, ironically enough, they somehow outrun and get to the elevator. And then they go up. So, like, everyone's about to leave. And then, no, the main question here is, they're about to leave, they come back down, the guys get up there after being hassled by some dinosaurs. And then, they go in. It's like, okay, like, you know something's going on. Like, why does the guy need to tamper with the door? Well, when they get up, it's like, oh, yeah, okay. They're like, oh my god, they survived, he's alive, he's alive. Yeah, okay, everything's good. Well, you see the guys, and then they get in there, then they're waiting for the guy. Why does he need to tamper with the door? Like, honestly, they run? There's obviously something down there. Just get your ass out of there. And, well, the guy, that T-Rex or whatever the hell that big-ass dinosaur was, comes through the white garage door type thingy beside him. Yep. Makes a lot of sense. You know, bites his head off. Well, you see the guy's dead. You may be in shock. Well, get your ass out of there now. Don't see if he's okay. Get on the fucking helicopter and get out of there now. obviously the T-Rex isn't very fast, because the people were able to outrun him when he was in that area. When T-Rexes could run 35 miles per hour back 65 million years ago? Really? And he couldn't, and he just walked to them? Like, for the love of all things almighty. Like, that's so unrealistic. So yeah, and then, to make it even more just, oh, we forgot something. Oh, yeah, that gives them reason to, like, okay, there's a switch. Okay, well, let's, I'm going to just leave it, well, okay, actually, I'm starting to have a good idea of what that was for. It's probably to light off all the explosives that were lining the hallways. And then, that was probably when, so he goes to get it. That's when the T-Rex actually comes out and does all that. But anyway, so, he decides, instead of running back, because obviously the T-Rex can't outrun him, he decides to run and get a bobcat. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the same bobcat that he was tinkering with in the very first one, or in the very beginning of it. So yeah, he goes and gets it. Big fight scene with the T-Rex. The guy wins by pushing off the T-Rex off into like 100-foot fall or something after slicing the T-Rex's stomach open. I think, oh, yeah, that's so realistic. Anyways, just to make it more fine and dandy, T-Rex dies, whatever. So, he has the tenacity to drive, go back to the entrance of the elevator, park the vehicle, probably 40 or 30 or so yards away from the helicopter. He's like, okay, I'm going to run now. I'm not going to park the Bobcat maybe a couple feet closer. He's just going to sit there and, well, let it be that way. Really, the logic in that, not very much, sadly to say. Would have been a lot faster just to take the Bobcat to him. Like, maybe the nostalgia from when his friends got killed and what was happening? No! Just no! And anyway, the Bobcat now actually... Oh. Bobcat's not very fast. So yeah. But... So... Okay, yeah, he stops there. And, well, he runs over. I'm pretty sure what he does is when he gets into the helicopter, they lift off the ground. And they fly up. And then they light the switches. You know, blow up all that dynamite. Or whatever. And I say, yep, they're all dead. All those things are dead. Good. Well, then it blows up from all the nuclear warheads there inside of the facility. And boom. Yep. Okay. Everything's dead. Well, okay. Big explosion, everyone's in shock. And the movie. Okay. So thank you guys. This is my first movie review. I rate this movie a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Like, for a B-rated movie, it was a really good movie. But there are a lot of things that were wrong with it and could have been done a lot better. So, if it had a lot less... It was a low-budget movie. But they didn't have to be dynamite happy. So anyways, so I'm going to try doing this twice a week. A movie review. It's going to be the first one a week, and then a TV show review at the end of the week. I may try getting a guest star in for my TV show reviews, so we can talk about, well, everything that's going on. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and let me just get this ready, cause let me see, show desktop items. Oh, sorry.